to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
Welcome to Real Estate Live with the Real Estate Guys, Aaron and Jacob Taylor.
We're keeping it real, we're keeping it current, and we're keeping it fun.
Las Vegas' #1 real estate show.
Talk to Aaron Taylor,
the real estate guy.
I like that. Josh, I like that. Hey. Good morning, everybody. Your original gangster real estate guy here in the house, Aaron Taylor, as usual. And, of course, JT is still out for maternity leave, doing his thing. Maybe he'll come back this year sometime, I'm thinking. Maybe. It's possible. But he's enjoying having those two little girls. I was over there yesterday, Sheila. Man,
That's
so much
awesome.
fun being with them. So much fun. Anyways, Real Estate Live, here we are every weekend, just making your weekend a little more enjoyable. You know, giving you something to talk about. And I have my sister, Sheila Merrill, here today from Neo Home Loans.
Woo!
Good morning.
Glad to be here, Aaron.
I think
Thank you.
this is the first time it's actually been just me and you.
I think it is.
Usually we have
Jacob.
Jacob here.
Yeah.
And 702-310-6683. Put that number in your phone. 702-310-6683. We got a good show for you today. You know, of course, anytime Sheila's on the show, she loves talking about mortgages, interest rates. So we're going to really talk about financing side, downsizing, you know, all this mortgage stuff, right? So that's the second segment, which will be the first segment when we integrate the other stations. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But for now, let's thank our sponsors, Sheila Merrill, Neo Home Loans, one of our sponsors.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
And Fidelity Title Company. We love the girls over there, Julie and Sam and Sydney and Cindy and Jennifer, all of our girls over there. Melissa, they're all great.
Good.
We love them all taking care of us, taking care of our clients. That's why they take care of us. And our favorite place to go and have a cold one, downtown Summerlin. You ready, Angelo? Here we go. Boom! Grape Street Cafe.
You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
John McGibbon, Grape Street Cafe. Sheila, we had this big event called Rapid Fire. We had 120 of the top real estate agents, professionals in Las Vegas and Henderson. John McGibbon showed up, gave a Grape Street card out to damn near everybody in there.
Yeah.
I mean, gave a gift card out, not a Grape Street card. Gave a gift card. I'm a little boogery this morning.
I can tell.
Can you?
Yes.
It's going around.
Allergies. Change your weather.
For me, it's a cold. Yeah, it's really getting to me. Yeah, so we do got a great show for you. We're going to talk about that with Sheila. And then we're going to talk about, let's see, I got to stay on point. We're going to have Houses of the Week, which we always have some great houses. They're usually from listings that we list from people listening to our show, which is awesome. And then we're going to, this is my favorite one right here, why selling a family home feels so overwhelming. We're going to talk about that, Sheila, because, you know, just a few years ago, or less than that, our mom passed away
Right.
about a year and a half ago, and we had to go through those challenges of selling a family home, right? So I got a story for you. You know, first segment, we got to ease into some stories.
Go ahead.
We got to have fun. Do you have a story for us? Little story? Let me tell you my story.
Tell
That'll
me
give
your
you
story.
time to think about a story, right? So this is so important. We have a client. We have his home listed for a long time. He doesn't tell us what's wrong with the house, and we've been trying to sell it for a long time. And it's very challenging property. It's an Airbnb that's not licensed. It's a huge house on an acre. It was overpriced for so long. We didn't want to list at that price, but we did. Every time we get an offer, something happens where he keeps countering and loses the deal. Now we got one. Now we find out that the seller isn't telling us about the issues on the house, which is thousands of dollars of issues. You know, the second home going through permitted issues, something wrong with the AC, septic problems. And I'm like, oh, it's so frustrating because he's filled out the SRPD, the seller's real property disclosure. Just,
Right.
You know what that form is, right?
Right, exactly.
Tell
I
the
do.
listeners what that form is
Yeah.
exactly.
The SRPD is the form when you sell your home. It is your responsibility as a seller to list everything that possibly is wrong with the house, any repairs you've made. It's a disclosure form. So
that was
that
it.
Nobody
is it
can
just
come
what
back
you
to
know,
it.
or if the previous owner had something
Yeah.
and they know about it, you put that on there?
Anything you're aware
5 owners ago, you put that on it. You put it on.
of, if you're aware of it.
So he doesn't put nothing on it. And then we come to find out, now that they're buying the house, he's like, hey, they have to buy the house as is. We're like, well, we didn't accept it like that. He goes, I'm not going to, I know a few things wrong with the house that we're not going to fix. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So, those always kind of kick us in the butt when we have a difficult seller and we have to face those challenges. It's just so easier to be honest. Tell us the truth. Tell us what's going on. This way we can help you and represent you better, right? Just like in loans. Sit down, tell me the truth.
Exactly.
Don't make me
Tell
pull the
truth
credit
up front.
report and then find it and then have to ask you about it, right?
Right.
Or find out, oh, that second house you have really isn't what you say it is. I see it here on your credit report and it's showing up. Or the child support you say that you don't pay is showing up as a lien on your, like, come on. Like, just, that's why we're here for. We're not here to go against you. We're here to help you. So I had that going on. That was, a little challenging. Then I have an agent that you know of. I believe you're doing the loan. They asked, I think you're doing the loan. I don't know. Maybe he's a military guy, so it might be his credit union. But they wanted 4% in closing costs. And I say, you don't need 4% on a $500,000 house. If you need 4% on a $500,000 house, you're using the wrong lender. I'm just letting you know. Unless you're really buying that rate down.
That's what he wants to do. Buy the rate down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he got 2%. So now they're doing the inspection, and the inspector found a few things wrong with the house that they're not broken, but they're going to have to be replaced. An example, the ManaBlock system. ManaBlock is a plumbing system that we used 20, 30 years ago. That was kind of a cute plumbing system where you have a panel in the garage or in a closet, and you have a on and off switch to every water source in the house. So you have one for the sink, one for the water heater, one for the shower. So if you have a leak or a problem, you just go there and shut that one off instead of shutting off the whole thing, right? So, but there's nothing wrong with it. But the inspector does his job and goes, hey, at some point, this is going to have to be changed. The life expectancy. Okay, fine.
Right.
So does the AC unit.
Right.
So does the garbage disposal.
Sometime down the road.
So does the irrigation system. At some point, all that crap's going to need to be changed. What do they want to do? They want it. This buyer wants it all replaced. 3 reasons. Inspector, I think, could have worded it differently. Number 1, I should have talked to Doug, but it's not my buyer, it's my agents. Number 2, an experienced agent, I would have handled that with the buyer, no problem, just how I explained it to you, no problem. But Jasmine's a little newer, right? A little nervous, too, from the previous one. So it's really hard to ask for money for something that's not broken just because it's old.
Right.
So we're going to ask for several $1,000s. And now I hear from Jasmine, he just wants the extra 2% for closing costs, and he's good. Well, that's almost 10 grand. They're not going to do that. And I go, let's keep it separate. We're done with the closing costs. Don't bring that up anymore. We're dealing with repairs. So if you want to ask for that, let's ask for it and see what they say. But I'm going to let you know, if I was representing the seller, I'd be like, nah, sorry. Especially right now where the market's going in that price range.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you involved in that?
I was, but this buyer's different.
Yeah, we're not mentioning names. You can say whatever you want.
Okay, so it's a bit, yeah. So no matter what, sometimes no matter what you guide somebody with or help them with, they know better than you as the expert, and they're going to do whatever they want.
Yeah. So sometimes though, I think it's our job, and that's where I think that every professional needs help with, needs training on, even us, is we have to be able to communicate to our client that what we're doing or saying is in their best interest. We have to convince them. That's because they don't know any better. They think they know any better, but they don't know any better.
Right.
So however we have to convey that to them, sit down, maybe look at them, hit them in the head with a hammer, tie them up, talk their language, know their personality, whatever it is, we have to explain to them that, no, it doesn't work that way. Or, I'm trying to help you. I've been doing this 30 years, sir. You've been doing it for 5 minutes. Do you think, I'll tell them, you think you know more than me? Like, I'll let them know it. And sometimes maybe I don't want to work with that client. If someone's out there thinks that they know more about real estate than me and I'm trying to help them, you better go find somebody else because I'm the wrong guy for you.
Right.
Like, you're the wrong client for me. You hire people, I hire clients. I don't have to work with everybody.
Exactly.
I'm not out here trying to advertise to everybody in the world, right? We have someone right now that we're going to fire. They're just not anybody we want to help with. We see the outcome down the road. What's going to happen? A lawsuit, pain and suffering for our coordinators, pain and suffering for you. Like, why do we even want to go down that path?
Right. Sometimes the best deal is the one you didn't take.
That's always the best deal, the one you didn't take. So, yeah, that's going to be a little challenging, but I think at some point I'm going to probably have to talk to the guy or step in, I think, right, to help the situation out. And I like to do that in person. I don't like to do it over the phone. I'd rather meet with somebody in person than to talk on the phone, right?
Correct.
The market is just going nuts right now. I can feel it. Like we doubled down a lot of our advertising, but we also started some new things. We're advertising on Amazon now, which is really cool. And we're getting our database of people. Everybody wants to sell their house. I know January, it always takes off, but we're doing like a listing a day right now, which is incredible.
That is.
Our Google, we doubled down on a listing a day. So if we start doing 30 to 40 listings a month, shoot, hold on. It's going to get busy. And I can feel it right now in the market that's the 3, 4, and 500s. There's not just much out there. A couple 300 houses or so out there for sale for the entire valley. That's not very many, right? Yeah. And then of those, how many good ones? If they look good, they don't stay on the market very long.
No, they don't. Yeah. And did you know that we also offer a financial review for your sellers? So what we do is we go ahead and look at where they're at. Maybe they're going to pay cash. Maybe they want an option to cash. So we look at it and we determine free of charge, no obligation, just to help them get on the right path to make sure that they're doing what's best for them in the future.
For our sellers?
For sellers, too.
Because more than likely a seller is going to be a buyer somewhere.
Right. And since we lend in all 50 states.
Yeah. What did you say, Angelo? Oh, Angelo said 1 more minute.
Okay.
I like that. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Offer that on every listing.
We do. Mm-hmm.
Well, my listing agents don't. Maybe there has to be a little.
We got to change that.
A little financial kick for them if they buy them a sweet tart or a muffin or a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, something, bar. Or give them $1,000 cash. Boom! RESPA, go to jail. We're in trouble.
Make them look good forever.
All right, we're going to go on a break, Sheila. When we come back, other stations come involved. We're going to start over, and we're going to get into, what are we going to get into?
We're going to get into why selling the family home feels so overwhelming sometimes.
Yes, that's a big thing. So, 702-310-6683. Thanks for listening to Real Estate Live.
The Real Estate Guy.
Wash your hair first. What's wrong with your hair this morning? Man, your hair's all. Look at her hair, dude. She is ratty this morning. And I got to prove when we get back on the air. I got to talk about my sister's hair. It's all over the place.
So
This is called
I think you look fine, but
natural. It's like I didn't blow
Aaron's
dry
just
it
a hater
out.
over here.
Thank you, Mom.
Jealousy doesn't have too much hair to be all frizzy
No,
everywhere.
it's a simple. Ho! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Bringing in all the other stations. Good morning, you old farts. All the old people are on now, Sheila.
Hello,
They were coming on. Okay, we're here.
Mature people.
We're going to thank our sponsors really
Like
quick.
us.
Fidelity. Love Fidelity. Neo Home Loans. Sheila Merrill. Love Neo Home Loans. And Grape Street Cafe. Boom.
Sometimes you
All right. Thank you, John McGibbon. That's enough. Boom. Let's get started. So we were talking because we have Josh here. He's filming us, right, Sheila?
Uh-huh.
My sister, Sheila, Meryl's here with Neo Home Loans.
That's right.
Thank you for being on.
Sheila and Meryl.
Sheila and Meryl. It's my sister. And I was saying, what's wrong with her hair this morning? Like, Josh, I mean, look at it.
He's one to talk.
I mean, look at that hair. And then Josh goes, that's me. You shouldn't talk about it like that. And I'm like, she's my older sister.
He's the chia
I can
pet
do
over
it
there.
if I want to. I don't
should
think
see Aaron
siblings
right now.
ever stop busting each other's chops, do they?
By proxy, she's also my client, and I can't talk about
She is your client. But but remember, we always tease each other. Remember, we used to look at each other and go, stung.
Stung.
You go, bird. That was like so stupid. And we would tease each other and get each other so mad, and then our parents would just whack us.
We both get in trouble.
Oh, yeah, we would both get in trouble.
All right, audience, mature people out there, what is your favorite word you used to tease your sibling with?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was. Everybody has a favorite word that they used to do. Ours were innocent little words. It wasn't like,
were
bleep this
silly.
one out, Angelo. Ready? Boom you. No, I didn't say it, but.
No, they were stung, burn.
All right, 702-310-6683. 702-310-MOVE. Call the real estate guy for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, property management, commercial, and if you need a loan, do that too. All right, let's get right into it. Sheila?
All right.
Go.
We're going to talk about why selling the family home feels so overwhelming.
Why is it? Why does it
is
feel so overwhelming?
Well, because it's never just about real estate. It's about memories, milestones, and emotions, right? The house that you're in, you grew up in, and you have a lot of memories and, whatever, good, bad, and it's hard sometimes to leave it. So
You make it harder than it is.
yeah,
You almost, if you could detach yourself from it
right.
and have someone do it from the outside looking in, it's easier for that person.
Right. So whenever you have somebody come to see your house, you should not be there as a seller.
Yeah. Call the real estate guy and say,
Let them do it.
take care, because I'm dealing with one right now. The lady grew up in the house. Her mom is like our mom. They had to put her someplace. They couldn't take care of her at their house anymore.
Right.
The house, kind of a hoarder, like our mom. Couldn't go up and down the stairs like our mom. And it could, like our mom. But no, we're dealing with it right now. And the lady lives right behind the office. So we're dealing, with the house. And she has siblings. And, the siblings don't get along.
Right.
The brother's this. It's crazy, right?
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. So you just hit on the common triggers: downsizing, inherited properties, divorce, major life transitions, nursing home. You hit on it.
Yeah, they're the easiest for us, but they're the hardest for the seller because of all that emotion,
Yeah.
right? Let's talk about if a parent passes away, or what we get a lot more of even before they pass is that they move the mom to a assisted living or their house,
Right.
and they don't know what to do.
That's true. So, you know why they freeze? God bless you,
Thank you. One more.
bro. God bless you, bro.
Thank
You
you.
didn't hear that.
No, thank you for covering me. But yeah, it's very difficult because they're not, sure what to do. They don't know where all the paperwork is. They don't know.
Well, they're afraid of making the wrong decision. They don't know where to start. Family disagreements, like you touched on. They worry about finances. Where am I going to go? Who's going to squabble with me?
We
You know.
have 5 brothers and sisters.
Right.
How did we do it? How did we get through it?
Well, we got through it with our youngest brother being the executor, which was a good decision. He is so mild-mannered, and he's very So Mom made a good decision doing that. And he kind of took hold of everything because he lived there with her, and we were in Vegas. So we weren't around. So it was rather easy.
Yeah, Michael was there, and he was pretty much not her caretaker, but he was there for Mom and Bob for years.
Right.
So it made sense. And, we're in another state. We're busy. We're doing our own thing. So that made it easy. And he's a good guy, right? And then our other brother, Joey, good guy.
Right.
Christina, 50-50. She could be.
She's a good girl.
She's a good girl, but she could, Then we have Faith. Okay, that's another story. But
Yes.
I think one of the challenges, and I don't know if you'll want to talk about this or not in the air, but I'm going to talk about it because I think people like real stories, is that when my mom passed, she left our younger brothers and sisters so much more than she gave us.
Correct.
So much more.
Right.
And I know that was a challenge for you.
It was a big challenge.
It was hard for you.
It was hard.
It bothered you because what happens is when your parents pass away and there's siblings, you think you take how much they leave you by how much they love you.
Right.
And if they left one more than the other, you think that they're saying that they love you more than the other. And when we had that conversation, and this is something really to talk about.
Yeah, people need to know
because this was, when your parents pass and they leave other siblings more than you think that it's the money that's dictating how much they love you when it could be another message. Mm-hmm. And I remember we had this conversation and I told you this was the message. Our mom left me and Sheila so much less than our brothers and sisters, but me and my sister are so much more successful than all our brothers and sisters. So I said by our mom leaving us less really was a compliment because she's like, you guys are solid. I don't need to take care of you. Mm-hmm. You don't need it. You always take care of your family and your brothers and sisters. We're going to give it to them because that's what we feel in our heart. And looking at it that way, that was like the biggest compliment she could ever gave me.
Right. It was.
Was giving us less because we didn't need it at all. Does Michael need it? Of course he does. He's very simple. Money's not even an issue to him. He lives in a nice mobile home. He's a good kid. He works, but they don't have money. And their religion or whatever, they don't do money. My brother Joey, he got less than Michael. Did he need it? He does okay, but it could really help him out. Christina definitely can use it. The grandkids, it's a different story. I'm not a big fan of that myself.
Right.
But yeah, my money when I pass away, for me, it's going to my 5 kids all equally, all the same.
Right.
I don't care if one of them I don't like, because I have 5, and 4 I love, and 1 I don't love all the time. He's a pain in my ass, right?
Right.
Just like you. You have 4?
We have 3.
3. And you love all 3, but
Love all
sometimes,
3. Right.
But I'm going to leave them all the same because I don't want him to go through the emotions that you went through.
Right. No, exactly. I think that's fair. I think that's biblical. And then also it's up to them to take care of their own children.
Right. I'm going to be close to my I'm close to all of them. I got 15. But what are they getting? Nothing. If I want to give them something, I'm going to give it to them while I'm alive.
Right.
Not when I'm dead.
Help them.
You're the same way, right?
Right.
Yeah, so my feeling, man, if we had our lines open right now, this phone would be ringing off the hook because there's a lot of people that would talk about this. But my advice to people that are doing their living trust, and by the way, have a living trust, right, Sheila?
Absolutely.
Jeez,
make sure
don't
it's up to
forget
date.
that.
Put everything in. That's one of the things we go through when we sit down and do your dreams and goals. That's part of it. Dreams and goals are before the application even. We want to find out where you're at because maybe now is not the time to buy, but we're going to help you buy. And the dreams and goals is going to help you become a successful homeowner and create your generational wealth into retirement. So, yeah, it's very important.
You know the biggest mistakes people do when they open up a living trust?
What's that?
They forget to put their house in the trust. And no good. And you don't have to go through probate, but you have to go through probate. You could avoid the court, but the house has to be in the trust.
Right.
Then they forget to open a bank account.
And your accounts do
in the
too.
trust.
Right.
Yeah. And then they have what's that?
What's the benefits of putting a house in the trust?
Well, the benefits of putting a house in the trust is it dictates upon death where your assets go with avoiding probate. And you have to have that. If you own houses and stocks and life insurance policies and all this stuff and you pass and you don't have a trust, okay, who gets it? Well,
That's true.
The kid? Which kid? Now everybody's fighting over it. And then people can actually show up and go, hey, I'm a cousin. I deserve 20%. My aunt said I get 20%. So it avoids all that.
Well, we actually had that. Moms, there was an account that wasn't in the trust. And we could have went to the courthouse and fought it, but we didn't.
It was like
Just left
$300
it
grand
alone.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Left
we did
it
it.
alone.
We didn't care. I mean, it was stated in the trust what they wanted done with it, and we saw that, so we were good with it, but they didn't put it in the trust.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to think about how it's going to affect your relationship because we're going to be alive a lot longer with our siblings, and you got to, it made sense in our case to leave that relationship intact.
Right. Or what you can do before we take a break. This is probably the best advice I can give everybody. Angela, you're going to take us out with a bang on this one. If you're going to know you're going to pass away and you're doing your trust, two things. Spend it before you die. Or get a reverse mortgage, Sheila.
There you go.
And take all your money and enjoy your life. You know what? Your kids don't need it. They'll be fine. Stop crippling them. Let them go make it on their own.
Right.
I don't know if that's true either, but that's kind of funny. 702-310-6683. We're taking a break, and we'll be back with Sheila Merrill, Neil Home Loans, my younger sister.
There you go.
The real estate guy.
Man, I have the worst allergies. Everybody knows that. Might know.
You always have.
Always have.
Yeah.
Do a full montage of you.
Oh, it just bothers me, and it's the worst in the world. And if I stop drinking coffee because I'm allergic to caffeine or dairy or corn or everything that I eat.
Or everything.
Yeah, if I just stopped,
Stop eating.
I would lose 20, 30 pounds.
You'd lose the belly.
My nose would be great. Go figure. Let's get the houses of the week out of the way.
Okay, get the houses out of the way.
Okay, Sheila, we're going to play a little game. Angela, you ready?
What this house is worth?
We're going to play Stump the Chump. Don't look. Nope. We're going to have you guess. Okay, because you're a lender. No. She's trying to cheat. I'm not going to let her.
I gave it to him.
This isn't your field, so you're not supposed to get it right.
I'm not a realtor.
Well,
okay,
but if you come within 50,000,
all right,
you're a superstar.
All right.
Okay, first house, 1530 Georgia Avenue. This house is 95 in Adams. It's in Boulder City. 2,174 square feet with a 7,400 square foot lot, 2-story. So a cute little house in Boulder City. Okay. And this is important. It was built in 1980. No HOAs. Has a wood-burning fireplace, breakfast counters, 2174 2-car garage. How much is this house, Sheila?
What's the condition?
Well, I'm going to say on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably an 8.
Oh. Okay.
7, 8.
Okay. I'd say around 500.
Did you know?
Yeah.
It's 500. Did you know? You looked ahead
really
of time.
is?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Did you look ahead of time?
No, I didn't. I did not.
I don't know.
No.
Angela, you think she looked ahead of time? You thought the same thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get a replay on that.
We're gonna audit this.
Needs to bring out the iPad and everything.
I believe you, Josh. I don't know about my sister.
No, 500.
All right, that was
500.
pretty good. They got it listed at $499.9.
Wow.
Boom. 1 point. That was a good one.
1 point for Leo.
Pow.
Woohoo.
All right, here we go. Next house. This is one of our clients. 310 Cane Flower Court. Okay. This one is tropical and like the 215 in North Las Vegas.
Okay.
Zip code's 89031, built in 2012. Like always, the money's is like the year built, location, 2012 North Las Vegas, 2 stories, because singles are always worth more, right? 2,907 square feet, and then is there a pool? No pool.
Okay.
So 5-bedroom house, North Las Vegas, 2012, 2,900 square feet. Boom. What do you got, Josh? What do you got,
What's the condition?
Sheila?
That's important.
Well, I would say it's just good condition because I don't see any words like model or.
So it's a 5 out of 10? Or?
It probably a 7 out of 10 too.
5. So no pool, built in 2012, 2,900 square feet. 5 bedrooms, good. Single story?
2-story.
2-story. Okay, so 2-story. So yeah,
Singles
single
are
stories
worth
are
more,
worth more. Yeah, so.
All right, you're running out of time. 5
this
seconds.
One, probably 2-story.
530, Sheila?
I was going to say 550.
Okay, 490.
490.
You guys are
Okay.
both right on again.
Yeah,
I
pretty
mean,
close.
not bad.
50,000. 50,000
Within
off.
50,000, you guys are superstars. Yeah, you guys are. Shit, Josh, Sheila, being a lender, not a realtor, really good. Josh,
And we're not
editor
looking
and
at
producer
anything.
and,
We can't see a picture of
just
the
hanging
house
out with
either.
us. You're going to be a real estate professional. Okay, last one. Here we go. 4134 Forestville Street. This is a house that's built in 1997.
Okay.
This is a 7,800 square foot lot, 1,200 square foot single story with a 2-car garage. Located Craig and Revere. So North Las Vegas.
And condition is okay, or is it
Yep.
good? Okay. So 75,
Yeah.
1,200 square foot lot. I'd say around low 4s.
Josh? Okay, price $389,900. So you guys were still within
Still
the
within
50.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the sellers would love you guys. I tell you, you've been high on everything, pretty much, except for the first one. You're right on the money. So those are our houses of the week. People, just to let you know, the Real Estate Guy team, we help a family every single day. So we have houses that are off market. We have people that want to sell homes below market value that would be great rentals. Or if you're looking for a house to move into and you don't want to pay retail, use the Real Estate Guy, because we have a whole bunch of properties that we could probably help you with that'll get you below market value. 702-310-6683. That's 702-310-MOVE. All right, Sheila, what's next? We got a couple minutes before we take a break.
All right. Next, we're going to talk about the financing side of downsizing.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is exciting. Finances.
Yeah. So what do you think? So the right lender starts with life, not rates, when you're downsizing, right? We need to know, what is the next step in your life? What are you doing? Is this prior to going into a age-assisted or living situation? Is this you're going to get a next gen where family's going to come and move in with you and take care of you? So we start with that. We don't start with rates because it's a major life decision.
So knowing that, what you said, that was a good tease. Coming into the next segment, let's talk about that. That's what we're going to talk about when we take a break, right? So we're going to take a break. We'll be
Take a
back
break.
in a few
We'll be
minutes,
back.
and then we're going to hit right to that.
We're going to go into it.
702-310-MOVE.
The Real Estate Guy.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Real Estate Live. I am with Sheila Merrill from Neo Home Loans. Happens to be my sister.
Yeah.
My sister from the same mother
And the same.
and the same father.
Father.
Don't they say this is my brother from another mother? This is my sister from the same mother. All right, 702-310-6683. 702-310-MOVE. 310-MOVE for all your selling your house, buying a house, refinancing your house, buying a house. You need a mortgage. Call the Real Estate Guy. We'll get you over to her. Okay, what are we talking about? Let's go.
Okay, real quick, if you ever want to know more about Aaron, give me a call. I'll tell you some little secrets from growing up. He was really, he was fun to grow up with. Anyway, all right. When families understand their why, they stop second guessing themselves, even when the market or rate changes. So that's important. So
let's talk about the why.
The why. So the why. Why are you selling?
Well,
Why are
because
you
someone
downsizing?
selling their house at 30 or 70 is going to have a different why.
Exactly.
Right?
So if you're doing it later on in life, downsizing, your why is you don't need the space anymore. The kids are grown. The grandkids, you stop taking them to school like us. We take the grandkids to school. So you got to figure out your why. Is it health? Is it, moving out of state, job, whatever? So that's
and
your
a
why.
lender and a real estate professional, if they ask those questions, those are the people you want to use because
Right.
they're involved in your life.
Right.
And they really care about the best decision for you.
That's exactly it. You hit it the nail on the head. They care about you. You're just not a number.
Yeah.
They want to do what's best for your life.
And people shouldn't just call and go, what's the rate?
No.
Like we get people that call and go, what's your commission? I'm like, it's not all about commission and rate.
No, not at
Like
all.
there's so much more that goes to that,
Right.
right?
Exactly. Yeah. So designing a financial plan, that is important. That's going to protect your family long after closing. So we'll talk about that. Well, what a bank will approve. So we're going to look at that. We're going to look at where you want to go, and then we're going to help you decide what is what is actually feasible for you and what feels comfortable for your family.
How many people, Sheila, out there right now might have like a 6.5% rate or 7% rate? And they can't refinance right. They're kind of on the fence, right? They might be able to drop a point or a little bit, but they're not sure. But they have this big truck payment of $800 a month.
Or $1,000.
Yeah, for $1,000 a month. And they have these credit cards that are $20,000.
Right.
And they have a few $100,000 equity in their house. Well, maybe it just makes sense, providing you don't do it again,
Right.
is to refinance your house. Even if your payments go up $600-$700, you're getting rid of that truck and you're getting rid of that credit card payment. That's not a write-off. That has high interest. That's just killing you. And just have a higher mortgage payment and then don't do it again.
Right. You know, that's a story I'll tell you real quick. I actually had a client that bought a house during COVID. The rate was 3.99. She had over $2,500 a month in debt because she just went out shopping. She was a shopaholic. We refinanced her and we ended up saving her about $1,500 overall with the new mortgage.
Even though she has a higher rate.
Even though, slightly. But she got rid of all the debt. So if you want to start fresh and you really are going to stick to it, I would highly recommend that.
At least get up.
Yeah.
You know, get a mortgage tune-up.
Yeah. Let's
Look
figure
at
it
it.
out.
Let Sheila look at it. See where you would be. And if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
We meet people all the time with their house and we tell them it doesn't make sense for you to move. Don't move. What are you doing?
And sometimes if we do this refinance assessment and they're going to move in a year or they're moving in, 6 months, it may not make sense to do it because the long haul, the recapture time frame, that matters too. We go over all that as well. So we want to prevent buyer's remorse as well. So the financial downsize, the financing side of downsizing, we don't want you to get into a house or a payment that doesn't make sense for your family. So we're also going to talk about protecting your retirement and long-term wealth.
Talk about buyer's remorse. Why do we get that?
Buyer's remorse.
Yeah.
I've had that too with people. They move into an area, they move into a home, and they never went there at night to see what was going on around them at night. That's huge. I had somebody move in, and they discovered that the house next door, there was a lot of activity at night, and we don't know what it was, but she was not safe because she was there most of the time by herself. So she ended up moving. So be sure to do that when you fall in love with a house. Check it out after hours on the weekend to see what's going on.
I'd knock on the neighbor's door.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce myself. I'd go to the neighborhood grocery store.
Yeah.
See who's around me. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Right? If it's you, there's things as an individual that you like and don't like. That doesn't mean you're prejudiced.
No.
That doesn't mean you're racist.
No, not at all.
That doesn't mean no. If you're an individual and I don't like living next to fat people, well, then you know what? I'm going to go next door and knock on the door.
Right.
And if they're a fat person, it's my right that I don't want to buy that house. I mean, it's up to you. Hey, I know I'm crossing the line a little bit. Maybe I don't like Trump. And I go to the house and at night I see the Trump banner out in the front. And I have TDS. And I'm like, I ain't buying there because I don't like Trump. That's my right.
Whatever your reason.
But whatever the reason is, you should really do your due diligence ahead of time.
Right.
Because you've seen it and I've seen it.
Yeah.
A lot. What else? Buyer's remorse is that the agent doesn't explain the process good enough.
Right.
And the lender doesn't explain the process good enough. So they feel like they have no support and they're making this bad decision and then they cancel.
Yeah.
Right? For whatever reason.
Yeah. You've got to walk them through because a lot of people, we do this so often. We think that they know by us explaining that they get it one time. They won't. A lot of times they don't. Some people will, but they won't. And you need to handhold and you need to be there and check in. So we also are going to look at protecting their retirement and long-term wealth. We're going to have that conversation. We don't want families to get into a house and become house poor. So we always talk about what are you familiar, what are you comfortable with for your house payment?
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Oh, yeah. Payment shock is a big one, right? And then the feeling, the good feeling of owning a home when you bought that house and you stood outside. Remember we bought our Toll Brothers house?
Yep.
How
I
exciting
remember
that was.
That was
probably the most exciting purchase we've ever had, right?
Yep.
Because we're like, it was huge. It was big for us.
Yep.
It was a house I thought I would never have. I stood in the front. Well, that feeling of excitement when you buy it, you get the same feeling the opposite way, too. Of like, what did I do?
Exactly.
I don't want to do this. This is too much. I'm going to drown. I'm going to. So you need a support system.
So it's important that your lender is through that with you and shows you everything. And I believe that you should go back, go home and discuss things afterwards by yourselves too.
Right.
You should review it.
And then a thing that you do that I really like, because when we have get-togethers at your house and parties, I see a lot of your friends or your clients.
Right, they
and they're at the house. So you stay involved with them to help them through the whole process.
Right.
Even after the sale, a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, you're there as not their financial advisor, but you're there as a financial helper, because you're not selling them stocks and mutual funds. Neither one of us are, right?
Right.
But we can help them with that real estate stuff and the mortgage stuff.
Yeah, we can help them manage their debt, manage their most expensive asset that most people have. So, and we don't disappear. So after closing, a lot of the complaints that people have is their agent disappeared, their lender disappeared.
Yeah, they're out of the business.
Stay with them. Yeah,
They're with another company. They moved around. Who are they with now?
Yeah. So at Neo Home Loans, powered by Better, what we do is we have a loan concierge. And what she does, mine is Liz. I love her. She's awesome. She stays in touch with my clients. She helps them with their first payment. And every quarter thereafter, she keeps in touch, finding out if we can refer a financial advisor, a trust attorney, whatever she needs, a landscaper. And then we do a financial review every year.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, and we actively, I'll close my part with this. We actively watch the rates too. We set a strike rate. So we
That was
talk
so
about
funny
that.
right there. Did you just see that? She's talking. I just look at her.
So up front, we set a strike rate. What that means is if 1 point will make a difference, and during our review, we'll go ahead and review the numbers. 1 point, if you're going to save $200-$300, yeah, Sheila, that makes sense for me. I'm going to go ahead. I want to refinance at that point. Maybe a half a point doesn't make sense, but that's called a strike rate we set. So when the rates do move, we can take advantage of that for you.
All right. Well, hey, we're about to wrap up here. We got just a few more minutes. It was really nice having my sister.
Thank you for
Real
having me.
Estate Live. Yeah, it's really fun working with you over the years.
I think this is one of the best. I love this. This segment was awesome.
Well, because I'm complimenting you. That's why.
Yeah, and instead of dogging me.
Instead of teasing you like I always do.
Yeah.
Well, if a brother,
not
if
acting
your little
like when
brother's
we were
not
younger.
teasing you, it's not love. Like if I'm complimenting you and giving you attaboys the whole time, you should be thinking, all right, what's the catch? Something's wrong here. But when your brother's teasing you and nitpicking at you, that's like love.
Yeah.
No,
That's-
actually, there is a catch because you're going to end up buying food for her after the show.
Oh, I'm buying lunch after the show. Is that what it is?
Oh.
Well, I do have time, actually.
That sounds wonderful.
I do have time to have some
client till
sushi or
12:30.
something. I don't have I have a one. So we're doing it. But yeah, if you guys are out there looking to refinance your house, if you're purchasing a house, you need a lender that you could trust, someone that's really going to look out for you and ask you the right questions. Call the real estate guy, 702-310-MOVE, 702-310-6683.
Sounds good.
Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
The Real Estate Guy.